I like Punk getting his ass beat by the Vision. I love a world where Seth and Punk have to, as much as they hate it, have to come together to take out the Vision. After WrestleMania 42, we are going to be given the keys to book the main event scene for the men any way we choose, at least in our fantasy world. So me and MVP are going to go through the main event scene, not necessarily who should challenge for titles, but who should be in the main stories of every show. You don't want to miss this one because there's going to be a lot of heated debates here. We are going to go through every superstar in the main event scene for Raw and SmackDown, who belongs there, who's going to be in the feud. So let's get into it. Make sure you drop in the comments your fantasy booking. Who would you put in the main event scene, feuding with who? What is our plan for the next year? What are some things we want to see? Let's just dig right into this. MVP, how are you this evening?
I'm doing good. How are you?
It's another wonderful day, and this is very late in the night, so our hot takes here might go way off the rails. But we have the main event scene for the men for Raw and SmackDown. Just gonna go over some names that I think belongs on each show in the main stories of the show, and you tell me if you agree, and we'll go from there. How would you book these certain superstars and all that good stuff? So I'm gonna give you some names, and then you're just going to go along with me. So for Raw, obviously, as part-time as they are, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, they belong in the main event scene no matter what. Bron Breakker, when he comes back, belongs in the main event scene. Main stories, right? CM Punk, obviously. Finn Balor, I think, belongs in main event scenes coming out of the Judgment Day stuff. Now, in our fantasy booking world, him and Dominic wrap their stuff up at WrestleMania, I assume, right? You're with me on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to
I'm with
drag
you.
this out for 9 months. Gunther, LA Knight,
Yeah. Yep.
Seth Rollins. I'm
Uh-huh.
throwing Rusev in there. I think Rusev needs to be doing something important, and that's how I feel. What do you say?
If you, I mean, he's jobbing. Well, he didn't job, but he lost to Obafemi. Other than that, he's on Superstars. So, how do you get someone from Superstars to the main event scene? I would like to hear how you do it.
I mean, so it's our world. We start booking, right? I keep him off for maybe 2 months, all
Okay.
television, and then let's see who we got here. So main event story, maybe CM Punk is trying to do something with the world championship. Rusev just shows up and just destroys him. See, Rusev could be in a main event scene where it's not like he's got to stay there for like the entire year. He should go
Yeah.
back there for a little bit, maybe a 2 month feud with Punk, 2 matches, couple beat down angles. That's what the way WWE does things right now is so long term. Everything is long term, everything is for a reason. We can just do stuff. So, like, I would have Rusev be this monster guy that came back and feud with Punk, maybe go off into the distance again for another month or two, come back and have a feud with a Gunther, maybe, but that's heel versus heel. But you see what I'm saying? Like, he can come and go and be this dominant destroyer. The fact that he's this kind of, I mean, WWE sees him as that. They're like, he's this big monster, so we should feed him to Oba. Because he can actually go toe to toe with Oba in a way. So hopefully that answers your question why he would belong there. Did I win you over?
Uh, no, you didn't, because he comes out of nowhere and just beats the hell out of CM Punk, and then he's owed a title shot after that.
I wouldn't say title shot. Maybe CM Punk's not even champion after Mania. Do we? If me now we're this fantasy booking is the night after WrestleMania to the next one. So whatever WWE would do, but in our world,
Okay,
would
so
CM
we
Punk or Roman
we
come out
gotta
of
book
Mania?
it top down. We gotta book it top down.
Okay,
And
so
I have some stuff.
okay.
Okay, here we go. I say Punk retains at Mania.
against Roman.
Yeah. Only because the Usos interfere on Punk's behalf.
Quick question before you continue. Is this
Uh huh.
setting up a stable with CM Punk and the Usos, or is it just the
No,
Usos are just costing Roman and it's going to be their story?
it could be their story. No faction with Punk, but they interfere on Punk's behalf because they lose their titles to the Vision.
Austin Theory and Logan Paul.
Yes. And that happens because LA Knight joins the Vision.
So you got LA Knight joining the Vision.
I do.
So to the hold on, the faction that has been whipping his ass for the last year,
Yeah.
they're gonna join forces.
Yeah.
Can you give me an
So,
example why that kind of makes sense? LA Knight and the Vision after they've been beating him up.
because Paul Heyman is one manipulating son of a bitch.
Okay.
He could sell condoms to a rabbi. I don't even do. He can sell rubbers to a monk. Okay.
I mean, I guess.
Ever the snake oil salesman. Okay. The Vision's hurting right now, and even just getting the tag titles, it's it's not going to give them power. They need a main eventer, and coming after Raw, I don't see. It still could happen, but I don't see Bron Breakker coming back from injury at Mania for Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins kind of just bowed out of the ring. You know what I mean?
Right. Did
That did not advance any storyline with him in the Vision.
Well, what if Oba and Brock was plan B? What if plan A was Brock and Seth? Maybe they got word that Braun is going to be a go for Mania, and that's why they went to Oba and Brock. And because, I mean, right now, what is Seth going to do at Mania? The Vision's going after the Usos. Brock is going after
Yeah,
Oba. Seth's in the weeds unless Braun is truly going to be a go.
yeah.
Or
Well,
Seth misses Mania. Or they do the halftime show at Mania with the Jabberwockies.
well, they're obviously probably going to get involved some way somehow in that match too. But LA Knight seems like the odd man out, and right now kind of going nowhere. Even because he's got nothing at Mania right now.
You know, I kind of like. Now I'm gonna throw something at you that I'm just thinking of right now. We're
Okay.
fantasy, but like not fantasy booking. This episode is we have taken the reins of WWE creative. So let me throw an idea at you, Road Dog. LA Knight and the Vision are together. Okay,
Yeah.
they make CM Punk's life hell because he's the champion. Because in our world, CM Punk is retained outside of coming out of Mania.
Yeah.
I love Seth still going after the Vision to get revenge. I
Mm-hmm.
like Punk getting his ass beat by the Vision. I love a world where Seth and Punk have to, as much as they hate it, have to come
Yeah.
together to take out the Vision. That would be
I'm
great
with it.
storytelling.
I'm with it.
Yeah. Can you imagine, say SummerSlam? One of your main events for one of the nights is CM Punk and Seth Rollins versus Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed,
LA
maybe?
Knight.
Or Logan Paul? I know you don't like Logan, but.
How about LA Knight? Braun
Oh,
Breaker
yeah,
and
LA
LA
Knight, right?
Knight.
Yeah, Bron Breakker and LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because LA Knight's in there. Yeah. See, this is why we got to write down our creative ideas.
Well, because Logan Paul and Austin Theory, they're going to be tag champs.
Yeah. And then you have, but see, now, yeah, because now you got LA Knight, Bron Breakker, and Bronson Reed. Plus,
I'm guessing Bronson Reed's still going to be injured.
yeah, he did tear his
He tore
shit.
he tore his bicep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tore his bicep. So
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. CM Punk and Seth Rollins have to join forces.
yeah,
And they come out doing like a John Cena entrance where all the Cenas were on the ramp, but it's all the masked men doing the Jabberwocky dance as they come down. By the way, if you're watching this, in our world, the Jabberwockies go away. We don't keep them around. They leave. Where do we put Finn Balor in this if he's main event scene? He should be a
that's a
face
good
coming out of
question.
this.
Yeah, absolutely. And another reason to turn LA Knight.
Finn Balor and Gunther would cook. Is a little feud. Because Gunther can't be
Yeah,
this career killer forever. Because if there's no careers to kill, then it doesn't make sense.
well, he's got 2 more careers to kill. Logically, you know.
I don't like him taking out Ray. I would have Dominic take him out. Dominic should
Okay.
retire his
Then,
father.
all right, so then he's got 1 career to kill.
Who, Orton?
Brock Lesnar.
Well, yeah. But I mean, I was going to say Randy Orton ain't going nowhere for any time soon. But Brock, yeah, I would.
No, Brock Lesnar.
Is this for sure
Unless you
Brock's
get,
last year?
uh, I mean, he's getting up there in age.
That's true. Um,
And what? You're just gonna stay super part time?
till your retirement match.
Yeah, no. Obafemi's turn.
And that's another thing. I didn't put Obafemi in here because I feel that he's going to be one of their main stars for the next like 15 years. So
Yeah.
I feel that if he rushes to the main event scene, he can't lose right now at all.
No.
He has to win everything. So he wins the title, has this long reign with it, but then where do you go from there? He can't, if he loses it eventually, he can't go back to like the IC title. He's too, like, I think he needs a good, like, Gunther like reign. How dominant would it be if he held the Intercontinental Championship for like almost 2 years and said, you know what? I'm relinquishing it. I've done all I can. I want the world title. He just never
So
loses
what?
till he gets like the.
Is he gonna break Gunther's record? 666.
I hope so. What an evil number. I hope he gets a 667. Yeah, I would say no, I wouldn't have him break the record because then it's going to be way too long. And Obafemi needs to be in the main event scene before the few years. I would say he just
Okay.
maybe like a year and a half, 2 years. And then he's like, you know what? No one can beat me. It's time for me to go to the main event scene and just give him the title back. He needs to have like a Goldberg streak, undefeated on the main roster. Like, because back then we didn't have an NXT where you could have suffered losses and come up. So Goldberg just was undefeated on the main show. That should be Obafemi. He should not lose anything for a long time.
Okay.
But that's why he's
Well,
not in this main event scene in my world. I don't know if you would put him in it, but
well, all right. So Finn Balor, too soon against Gunther, especially he's gonna be this career killer, and then he's not gonna beat Gunther, obviously. So I don't know if that's where to go.
it kind of feels like Finn Balor would be the Sami Zayn of Monday Night Raw, like always involved in the main event stuff, but lose everything.
Put him with Rusev, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That because then Finn Balor or Rusev will have to turn. One's gonna have to go back to heel, or one's gonna have to be a face.
Yeah.
Oh, if you have them feud with each other, yeah, they could. I thought you meant put them with him like a tag team. I'm like, oh man,
Oh no,
yeah,
absolutely
no,
not, absolutely not. He's on his own.
yeah,
It's
um,
just him, Oos.
yeah. It's interesting because then like Roman Reigns can come back from time to time too. So I feel like we'd have to add more people to that eventually. This main event scene because it just all the big stars are there, but like with plans, right? You can't. You got like LA Knight joining the Vision. We got Roman
Mhm.
Reigns is part time. We don't know when he'll come back. Finn Balor. I mean, Finn Balor, that could be setting up war games. Finn Balor could be on the side of like CM Punk and Seth Rollins and all them against the Vision. And then it has to be Seth Rollins and CM Punk. The story going into it is can they trust each other, which they can't. They hate each other, but they just
Yeah.
want to take out the Vision. Um, yeah, I think that's some good stuff. Let's move to SmackDown so we can have some fresh topics here. So here's who I'm putting in the main event scene, and you can add or subtract. Aleister Black goes to the main event scene. This Karrion Cross gimmick he's doing, first of all, isn't as good as Karrion Cross and Scarlett, but he
No.
deserves better. I kind of hope that he's doing what he's doing, but kind of not, and being more of a serious, like, I'm going to win a world championship and getting in. He'd be good at getting in someone's head. Like him and Cody would have a really good feud if they let him. But Cody Rhodes, obviously, I would move Damian Priest back there because he's proven he can be in main event stuff. He can
He
feud
just won
with
the
a
tag
Solo
champ,
Sikoa or Sami
though.
Zayn or whatever, right?
He's a tag champ, though.
Are we going to keep him tagged? Did you not see my tag team championship video, Matt?
I mean, yeah, obviously you want to. So, all right. So we're living in a world where the tag team titles are back together.
Unified.
Okay.
Because, look what happens. You have like, what did I say? LWO not on the roster. They're not even on TV right now. Creed Brothers aren't on TV right now. Berto and Angel barely got some TV time recently. But let's let Damian Priest and R-Truth win the tag titles. You have tag teams. So I would put Damian Priest back to. He hasn't been in the main event scene in a while. He was just in a fatal four way to like qualify for a title match. And not even saying he should go after a title, but like Damian Priest versus Jacob Fatu could be a good feud. Or right? So Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu. If Kevin Owens, I don't even know if he's going to wrestle again, but if he comes back,
Yeah.
main event scene.
Yeah.
What do you think about putting Matt Cardona in the main event scene?
I mean, that's all he's interacting with right now. So, yeah.
I mean,
He
but
didn't come back to WWE to win uh, the U.S. title.
before he left WWE, he was like crippled in a wheelchair, like part of a storyline, and he came
Yeah.
back to get his ass crippled again by Randy Orton. He got his arm broke. Speaking of Randy Orton, he's in here. Sami
Yeah.
Zayn, and you know what? You got to put Solo Sikoa in the main event scene. He's the leader of that faction. He's the leader of the faction. He should be
Yeah, but
the main event person of that faction.
that but that faction's not a main event faction.
That faction. So I made this point on my first booking video of the tag teams. Factions should be together, but they can do other stuff. So like Solo
Yeah.
should be more in the main event scene. The other guy should be more to the mid card, but they could still show up around each other. Like the MFTs could help Solo win the world title.
I barely see him winning the U.S. title though.
He's been there, done that. He's won it
Yeah,
already.
but okay, he's won it, but he hasn't ascended.
But he's such a good character. Good on the mic.
Is he?
Yeah, I love
Is he?
Solo. He makes me laugh, dude. I fucking love Solo. He's one of my favorite people on SmackDown.
Yeah, but he's not even interacting with main event talent right now.
But if we
He's
book it,
fucking around with
he
the
will.
Wyatts.
Well, okay, here's a big question for you. In our booking world, does he keep the lantern?
I think the Lantern's a detriment to that group.
Yeah. I think that
Like,
the
what's the
Wyatt
point?
Six has run its course. I think that there's nothing else you can do.
All right, so bye bye to those 5 people.
I mean, not bye-bye. Like, I would put Uncle Howdy. Maybe he could be still a character as a tribute to Bray Wyatt. But, like, Nikki Cross, why can't she fight other females on the roster? Because she's part of this faction. She's only going to be out with this faction. That's what I mean is they can do different things. Like, Nikki Cross could also feud for, like, a U.S. title and have Julia go up against this creepy, haunted Wyatt looking thing, right? Like, Nikki Cross should do more than she does. So, I mean, they're not. All that they can do at the Wyatt Six is feud with factions, and there's only the MFTs. So this is going to go on for like 2 more years. So in my world of booking, I would just break the Wyatt Six up, let the other guys do other stuff, have Uncle Howdy be the tribute to Bray Wyatt with his lantern and be a mid card star. And then the MFTs could be like the Nation of Domination. Like they're a faction, but they do other stuff, right? Like Solo is like the main event guy. JC Mateo and, he could be the mid card going after United States Championship. Then Tama Tonga Tongaloa could go after the tag team championship. You know what I'm saying?
I see Tama eventually leaving, heeding the words from Shinsuke Nakamura.
But is that how we would book it? Would you book it that way? Have him leave?
I totally would. I totally would.
I agree. So those are the stars. What other things could we see? Like, I like Aleister Black feuding for the championship. I like him feuding for it.
I do, but right now he's like you said, he's playing that Karrion Cross character. How do you get him away from that into a serious contender?
We'd have to book it that way. Like again, like
I mean, believe me, I agree with you. He should be doing more. They should be doing more with him. He should be in this main event scene. Totally. He's got the star power. His black mass is incredible.
did you see the one he did last night against Sammy?
Absolutely.
One of the
Yes,
most beautiful black mass kicks I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yep. He's got the entrance. He's got his wife, Mrs. Valet. He's got star written on him.
Maybe he feuds with Damian Priest. What do you think? That's a joke.
Okay, because I don't know. Maybe he starts a faction with him. I don't know.
So we have Meechin and BFAB joining Jade after they get their ass whooped. In our fantasy world, we got LA Knight joining the Vision after he gets his ass whooped. And now we're going to say, well, Damian Priest and Aleister Black whooped each other's ass. Let's put them together. And then Seth Rollins and CM Punk hate each other. Fuck it, let's put them together. Yeah, or like I said, Aleister Black and Jacob Fatu could have a very good feud. What if in our fantasy world, I could easily say Aleister Black is the one that attacked Jacob Fatu, and then have them feud.
Okay.
I like that. That would be a good stepping point for Aleister Black into the main event scene.
Since they're really not doing anything with that, it's kind of an oversight on that. On this,
That's what I'm saying. It's terrible. Like Jacob Fatu should know right now who attacked him going into Mania, and that should be his feud. Right now, he doesn't know, and
him and Drew falling off that scaffolding
with the what is it? The conveniently placed fence with the slats in it that you can't see. Give me a break.
Hiding some crash pads.
Like literally, it was like 20 feet high. It was like not even like they fell off a building,
and they can't get past it.
Yeah. In our world, our creative, me and you are in the creative room right now. What do we do with Sami Zayn? Because he's been
Okay,
beating these water
I'll,
bottles up, man.
I'll tell you what they do with Sami Zayn. Like I said, top to bottom,
Hmm.
Randy Orton beats Cody Rhodes
At Mania.
because Sami Zayn turns heel.
So you think that he just turns heel to help Randy win, or him and Randy align together?
No, he turns heel to cost Cody.
Okay, so Cody and Zayn go into a feud.
Yeah.
I like that. I think Cody and Sammy could have a very good feud. Cody is always the. This is the problem with Cody Rhodes. The work he puts in with feuds is so much better when he's not the champion. Because I mean, that's his Seth Rollins feud before he was champion, Hell in a Cell and all that. That was all fantastic. Then he loses to
Uh-huh.
Drew, starts putting on banger promos and shit against Jacob Fatu, and Raheem Rhodes came out for a visit. Like, he's crazy when he's not champion. But then when he's champion, it's back to, okay, like boring feuds that don't really do much. um, but yeah, I like Randy winning too. So I guess going for Randy here on the main event, who was on the phone with Randy? Who would we have it be? Who
His pops,
you think this is his
Cowboy
dad?
Bob Orton. Cowboy Bob
You
Orton.
think it's going to be as simple as that? I have one for you.
Well, okay.
I thought about this last night, and I thought this would be very good storytelling. We've been telling him to listen to the voices. Listen to this. What if he was on the phone with himself? Like he's going crazy a little bit. It's his '09 voice calling him because he's like, it's about time. You're right. It is about time. It had to be done. Had to be done. So maybe he's just communicating with that voice. That would be an interesting. I mean, Bailey was fucking doing it like a year ago, like talking to herself and shit. It could be. It'd be something different because everyone's thinking it's Cowboy Bob Orton. How would he contribute to this except for this phone call? Like, I don't see him coming out at 80 years old and taking bumps.
No, but you can still interfere on behalf of Randy.
Hear me out. Travis
Okay.
Scott comes out.
Oh, hell fucking no. No. No, absolutely not. No way. They're distancing themselves from him.
I would.
WWE wants nowhere near this guy. I mean, come they took his song off of Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Replaced it with something better.
we don't think it'd be Ric Flair, right? Because he's still kind of under
No.
contract at AEW. Because that's an
I
80-year-old
don't.
man that'll take some freaking bumps in the ring if we need him to.
Yeah, but WWE doesn't want that.
No. Um, what about this? What about the legacy, right? Or not legacy, the evolution, all that? What if Batista's on the phone with him?
Nah.
You don't like that either?
And it's funny you mentioned legacy.
Someone just got acquitted.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, but he's kind of on
Ex-
the fatter side now. He's not a completely Ted DiBiase shape anymore. But so that's the
yeah,
heel turn.
well,
Randy Orton's going to extort all the money from Cody Rhodes' bank account with Ted DiBiase's help. Take over payments on the tour bus.
or how about this? His wife.
Brandy?
No,
Oh,
Kim Orton.
I was going to say that would be crazy. I don't think WWE would do
No,
that.
come on.
Brandy turning
No.
on Cody.
Talk about Kim Orton.
You're never here for these damn kids. Randy, kick his ass. Kick Giles' ass. It could be. Here's
I
another
mean,
one.
she's not a wrestler.
What if it's Kevin Owens?
Ooh.
They'd be in a good
It it
non-wrestling.
it it would it totally makes sense because
Yeah.
they were supposed to have a match at Mania last year. They before that they were like best friends, and then Kevin feuded with Cody over the title.
Hmm. I like that. A
Yeah,
good way to get Kevin
I like
slowly
that.
back into the fold.
Yeah.
If he's gonna wrestle, maybe he's not. Maybe just an off character, out of wrestling
So
character.
the rest of our main event scene on SmackDown is contingent on who is on the phone with Randy.
Yeah. And if Solo gives the lantern back.
Oh, dude, you, it's on here. It's penciled in. I'm still not convinced about Solo.
Okay. Um, but yeah, no, I think that's good. So these are starting points of like where our main event scene could be. I think that this would be a good. I think we got some plans as the
Okay.
lead writers of Raw and SmackDown now for the next year. I think we got our plans in order. Let's go to Drew McIntyre real quick. So coming out of Mania, he probably doesn't beat Jacob. I think Jacob wins because Drew has to go film Highlander. He's going to be in a movie.
Oh, is that a thing?
It is a thing. So he'll be off
Okay.
screen for a little bit. He comes back. I like him coming back and saying, I need to reclaim my championship. And Randy Orton's the champion at that time. It'd be a new, fresh feud. You could
What
bring
if he
Drew
comes
back
back
as
as a
he
face?
could come back as a face.
Okay.
I like that. Because it'd be something new for him.
Okay.
The heel thing for Drew, there's nothing left. Like, he's already
No.
been champion. He's already played the let me try my accent. I've been screwed by Nick Aldis this whole time. Like, there's what are you gonna do after you beat Jacob? Go back to I still should have been champion. I should have done it. Like, it's played. Him coming back as a face has so much more opportunities coming up in the
Okay.
next year.
Before you continue, I'd still like to see him get in a ring with Nick Aldis.
You know, I want that too. Do you think Nick Aldis will actually ever get back in the ring? He's said he's in
Oh,
shape for it.
absolutely. Yeah. No, he needs to wrestle. He needs to be wrestling sometime soon. I'm not saying be a full time member of the roster,
Right.
but he's not retired like Adam Pearce is.
Right.
I mean, how many finishers is this guy taking, man?
True. Um, yeah, I would like to see that too. I think that if there's ever a
And
time to do
it
it, it's
only
got to be Drew.
yeah, but it only works if Drew's a heel. So I agree with bringing him back face after his hiatus, but I feel like before he goes, it's gonna be him and Nick Aldis.
Although, if you want Nick Aldis back in the ring, it could be against the champion Randy Orton, not for the title, but because Randy Orton's been the only one on the roster that's actively actually hurt Nick Aldis. Like, RKO'd him twice, pushed him on SmackDown again when the Cody Rhodes segment happened.
Yeah.
I could see that. But yeah, I don't know. Like, Drew, he's leaving to film a movie, and I would keep him off for a couple months and have him come
Yeah.
back. And him and Randy would be a really good feud. I like that. Cody can do other stuff. You know, he can feud with Sami Zayn. And what about Matt Cardona? We said we wanted him in the main event. He's got to do something.
I think this is just gonna be SmackDown's Finn Balor.
Mm, yeah, like he's there, he belongs there, but you don't know what to do with him there.
Yeah. Some of these stories have to come to a close.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's about it. I mean, that's the main event scene for both shows. That's if we are booking for the next year. Those are some ideas that we would do. Drop in the comments if it's better than what WWE is going to give you, or if you think we don't deserve a job there ever in our entire lives. And also make
It
sure,
absolutely sucks.
yeah, Triple Threat don't know how to book. We do, though. We can book. Anyway, drop in the comments what you would do if we handed you the keys, if we were WWE and said book for the next year. What would you do? Where would you put people? I'd be interested to see what you got to say. So until next time, make sure you like, subscribe. We drop this kind of content all the time. MVP, we're going to see you on the next one.